Hey everybody, so a couple of things I wanted to go over today. Couple of cards. I use my hands for videos to look professional. Hopefully that's effective. One is I did a Jesse Owens video recently and I sent the link out to my mom because I'm desperate for approval. And she sent back notes saying that she thinks that I should include historical footage whenever I make videos because they're more compelling that way. So I'm not going to show my mom this video, so you guys can all vote. I'm inclined to not do that all the time, but I want to know if you're on Team Mom or Team Lazy. Team Mom, Team Lazy. I may put historical footage in this video because she's now influenced me, but I'm looking for your guidance here. The next thing that I wanted to quickly reference is Shoebox Legends, who I've been very friendly with recently. Posted a video recently. I think he has a purple binder, cards that are all purple, and I thought that was a really cool idea. And I recently showed I have a Hank Aaron card, the 1958 card that I call non-all-star card, his regular playing card, that I call the green card because green is so prominent in the card, and I'll show that card right after this. And it's such a great card, and there's something like artful about it. There's something like that's so simplistic and artful about how green it is. I've taken a liking to red cards. There's a lot of red cards that I have on my wish list, and I have a couple to show to you today. All right. So too much talking. We'll flip it. Okay, so the green card, this is the card that I was referring to. I've shown it before. I think that I love this card, and part of the reason why I love it is because how strikingly green it is. And I don't know if that makes sense, but it's the truth. So I don't know what else to say about it. And, you know, nodding back to Shoebox Legends, it's made me think about, like, maybe organizing cards that I like by color. So I have a lot of yellow cards. Yellow, I think that I like these cards a lot. I probably have more yellow cards than anything, although I didn't seek them out. And I do like them. These are just a handful. So Mordecai Brown, also known as Three Fingers Brown, because he got into an accident, a farm accident, when he was 4 years old that completely severed a finger on his right hand. And then a year later, I guess at around 5, he took a fall and he broke fingers, and one of them in particular didn't heal correctly, and it was a bent finger. And so he actually seemed to have used this to his advantage, and having a unique grip of the baseball and getting a unique spin on his curveball. And Cobb made reference to his pitch being the hardest pitch to hit that he has ever faced, which I would say is a pretty good testament to his pitching right there. So he's one of the better pitchers in the early aughts of the 20th century, you know, with Christy Mathewson, Cy Young, and, you know, other notables. I love this card, and I love the red in this card. I love the gold border too. But this card has me, you know, this has been on my mind because of the red. I sort of have like on a red roll, pardon the R's there. So I'll show a little bit more of this card, and I'll consider whether or not there is any archival footage that would complement this. All right. So now we have Ralph Keiner, more red background here. Ralph Keiner had a short career, similar to Mordecai Brown, actually. They both had short dominant careers. I think that, one thing I'll say about Mordecai Brown real quick is he's the only player I know of that has led the league in wins and saves. I'll stop there because that's not the card in front of us. So Ralph Keiner led the league in home runs 5 years in a row. And I think that another thing here is we have a Chicago Cubs theme going on along with the red. And I think that my friend Vintage Card Steve may appreciate that. So thinking of you, Steve. Hope you like it. So he led the league in home runs 5 years in a row. He had a 10-year career, put up a ton of home runs, was just, you know, a fierce power hitter during his tenure, and then became a broadcaster, and kind of a legendary broadcaster for the Mets. And he is in the Mets Hall of Fame. He's in the Cooperstown Baseball Hall of Fame, but he's in the Mets Hall of Fame, and he has a retired microphone by the Mets for his broadcasting. So he is an endeared figure by Mets fans. So let's take a closer look at this card. So this is a Red Heart. Vintage Sanctuary recently got a Red Heart card, and I've had some conversations with him. I think I mentioned that I was looking for one, but I found one that is in the best condition I have. I think for any of my vintage cards, just on eye appeal alone, just about all these cards are. I think Adam is Vintage Sanctuary. Just about all these cards are off-centered in the back. I think that's just part of like how they were made, and it might have lost some grade because of that. But I don't think there are any that aren't like this. I could be wrong, but it doesn't seem that way. But this card is like perfect. It is like perfect in every way. So this card is, you know, I like Ralph Keiner. I like red cards. And I like vintage cards that seem like they're in gem mint shape, you know, regardless of the grade. I don't really care. But boy, is that just about the nicest looking or nicest shape vintage card that I have. That's for sure. And I really like these Red Hot cards. Stan Musial is my wish list card there, but there's a lot of really nice ones. All right, so this is my recent red card run. It's a 2-card run, nothing crazy. But the cards, I don't want to downplay how awesome I think these cards are. But I have some more red cards in mind. 1953 is a good year for that. The 1953 Topps. The Red Heart Dog Food is a great series for that as well. So yeah, let me know your thoughts both on, you know, your vote, whether you're going to vote with my mom, and on red vintage cards that you like. You can talk about any color cards that you like, but if there's any vintage cards that strike you because of the color, like a solid color, yeah. Okay. Thanks so much. I appreciate you watching this, and I will check you out soon. Take care.